Hey, Ari. Welcome to the stream. I got hiccups. I have hiccups. Fucking Twitch kept giving me errors, said Terry. Twitch. Twitch does that. Twitch does that every once in a while. Sitting down, enjoying an Abbey, says Harry. Abby made beer and an Italian cigar while packing for Holland. I don't actually know what... Oh, no, you... Right. You're packing because you're going to Holland. Well, saddle up. And let's doom some Oblivion gates. Back awful, welcome to the stream. You are not first. Harry was here first. This guy's listening. You're all listening and watching. I mean, maybe you're not listening and just watching. If you're not listening, I don't have any speech translation thingies. But now it's not too hot anymore in my room as it was half an hour ago. So I think we have a little bit of life in this. Let's get the show on the road.
Greetings.
Oblivion is just there's nothing like this game. The battle plans.
A desperate plan indeed. This prince? Emperor?
Right, we have the battle plans. They want to open another gate over here. 25C, Harry says. Yeah, it was 24. It's 24C in my room. I don't know what it is outside. Today wasn't a very hot day. It's just that my room is very hot by nature. Because it's facing south. And since I started, I changed, I put some things up around me. You can't see any of them, actually, the way the camera is shown. But I got some barriers over here for sound. It's 20C outside. But it is 10 p.m. right now. Today was a maximum of 26. Tomorrow is going to be 28. But my room gets always to 30. At the very least. If I'm lucky, it's 30. 30 is bearable. But more than that is just... We must recover the Amulet of Kings.
This is the only way to stop this invasion from Oblivion?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I must confess.
There's probably a lot of ways.
Speak of victory against these Daedra.
Daedra!
This war seemed hopeless to me. But what else was there to do but hold on and wait for a hero to arise to save us? And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after all, hidden at Cloud Ruler Temple. And perhaps
he was hidden somewhere else. A hero as well? Yes, he waits at the chapel.
You avoid answering my question.
You didn't ask anything.
Don't think I doubt you. The rulers of Bruma have long had dealings with Cloud Ruler Temple.
Oh
we
no,
know whom they serve.
That line that was written didn't get translated properly into voice acting. I have no idea what you meant.
When all is ready, I will order my men to stop closing the gates and prepare for battle.
Sounds good to me. I cannot sit on the throne. Look at the Draconian Madstone and all the stuff. Yeah, that's all to do with the Bruma questline and stuff.
Always a pleasure. What brings you to me this day?
I was just talking to the Countess of Bruma.
She holds public audience in the Great Hall on weekday mornings. If you need to speak to her, that's the time to do it.
Weekday mornings, gotcha.
Have you ever considered a job in law enforcement?
I have not, and I mean, insofar that I have and then didn't want to. Because I don't actually know why do they... Oh, it's only him. I think he's the captain of the guard. And I think that's why he specifically says that line. I think it's...
It's you. Hi.
They say the Fighters Guild got all the trolls in Swampy Cave. But I'm still not going anywhere near Harlan's Watch.
You should not go anywhere near Harlan's Watch. That sounds like a terrible place. Everybody having chats. It's the middle of the night. Actually, I can make sure it isn't gonna be the middle of the night. Waiting is the best cure for all the terrible things. Mostly the weather. Although it's gonna be like that, most likely, because of the gate that's gonna pop out of the ground. We'll find out.
Well met. Hi there. Heard any news lately? You don't need to worry about the Daedra taking Bruma.
I just... A lot better weather And, of course, that waiting also means that our quest objective moved to our destination.
Your Highness, I am Nerina Carvain, Countess of Bruma, at your service.
There is no need for any formality.
It's Sean Bean!
I am not Emperor yet, and I am quite new to this notion of being heir to the throne. Thank you for coming. I know I am asking for a great deal of trust, but this is the only way. I would not suggest it otherwise.
Your champion has already...
The game just auto-saved, potentially?
I have agreed to it. We will not win this war through caution.
You have a rare gift to know when desperation is the path of wisdom.
He says...
I will do everything in my power to defend your city, my lady.
That's such a terrible line for somebody who was just saying, I'm not accustomed to being an emperor.
So be it.
And he's immediately telling... Are we good?
I'm ready for battle when you are, champion. What say you?
Let's let the battle begin.
So be it. Bruma's fate is in the hands
Harry's
of
having
the
trouble
gods
with
now,
Twitch today.
and yours.
I don't know what to say, man.
Bird, deploy the troops for battle.
As you command, Countess.
Are we good then? Well, I'm following the Emperor because apparently the Blades are not following the Emperor. This feels weird.
My place is on the battlefield. The time for hiding in Cloud Ruler Temple is over. Come, let us go down to battle together.
Ooh. Oh, the Blades are coming. And the bells are ringing. I don't know where the battle is going to happen. I think this is another one of those... What?
Hail, Martin Septim!
Martin, Martin, Martin!
Martin Septim!
Hail, Martin Septim! Martin Septim!
There's a lot of people out here
Huzzah for the Huzzah!
saying the same thing. Huzzah, huzzah.
Martin!
Martin, ole, 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 ola. Well, that was a an exit. I don't, oh no, there's another one. So many people. There's like 10 of them. No, it's only 9. They're standing all weird. Oh, this is our army. Okay. Oh, they saw something. It's a scamp. I'm leveling my athletics up. No, what did I see? I don't even see a gate. Oh no, I see a gate now. Holy crap, the sky is turning into death. So who's gonna die? Kvatch Soldier is gonna die. Kvatch Soldier is gonna die. Viera Lyros is gonna die. This Anvil Soldier is gonna die. A lot of people are gonna die. They didn't position this gate in a nice place as the other ones did. Are we supposed to do something? The tab keeps freezing. Says back awful. Stream keeps going down. Darth Pixaris, welcome to the stream. Let me see if it's on my side. It says I don't have any notifications. But that's not what that means. That's what that means. It says 0 frames dropped. Uploading at maximum speed. Oh! I can click on things and then they get added over there. Nice! This is actually relatively good. It's just super undiscoverable UI. Because discoverability has been thrown out the window for years. People, UI designers, seriously. Seriously. I don't see my problem. It could be, but it isn't. I went mobile. It works like a charm. Seems to be a desktop issue. It could be. Hey, actor, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome on in. We just found this Oblivion gate. Then there's a freaking army at our steps, and they're all gonna die because they don't have the little crown that makes them immune to dying. I arrived at the battlefield to find one open Oblivion gate. Once all 3 are open, The mythic dawn will open a great gate, which I must enter and retrieve its great sigil stone. Wait a minute. This is only the first of 3? I misunderstood what we were here for. Also, my gauntlets are all broken, but it's fine. I'm ready for this. Sean Bean, where's Sean Bean? Sean Bean is arriving. Martin and I have arrived on the battlefield. I must protect Martin until the great gate opens. That is correct, but also... No, Martin can die? Oh.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand or fall by what we do here today.
Boromir is giving a speech. What kind of sorry-ass warrior doesn't wear his plot armor to battle, yeah? Well, it's Sean Bean. He's probably gonna die anyway, right?
No, we make our stand here today for the whole of Cyrodiil.
I thought it was only for Bruma, and also for an amulet. We're doing this exclusively for an amulet.
Kill whatever comes out of that gate. Soldiers of Cyrodiil, do you stand with me? I've got that.
Oh no! That was terrible. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. Okay. This is relatively okay. There's a super spider. And I say super because, well, it's a spider woman. Of course it's a better version of a normal spider. Okay, good. Let's, we have a super bad creature over here that is now dead. I can't attack them in there. It's a bad thing that I took care of selling all my potions. Let's see. Quintessence of Remorse. That is a name that I don't think makes a lot of sense. Hi. Okay, so that guy was paralyzing me, I think, because of his sword. I didn't actually pay attention to that, and I should have. Whoa. I'm attacking my own, I think. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Ooh, I didn't die. Okay, time for... I have Potion of Healing. A strong Potion of Healing. It's Glenfear over here. Oh, hi. Yes, please attack me. Even though I am very... Oh, there's another gate, that's why. Wow, I'm taking damage for days. Whoa. Wow, these things are so tough. These things are so tough. Okay, I have a lot of... Oh my god. The third gate is opened. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, there's another... Oh my god! I said, look at me, but don't look at me. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Okay, now you can look at me. Is the Emperor okay? Doesn't sound like that might be the case. Oh, that's one of Markina's. Man, they're really aggroed on me. Holy crap! The great gate has opened. I must enter it at once, which means without caring about who is outside, and get its great sigil stone before the Bruma defenders are overwhelmed. Yes, definitely before that. In we go. Holy crap. Okay, we're invisible. I have entered the great gate. The Daedric siege engine is crawling toward the portal. If it exits the gate before I reach the sigil stone, all is lost. I don't know, and he is also the son of Sir Patrick Stewart. Sean Bean is the son of Sir Patrick Stewart? No. In what movie? Oh, Harry is leaving. See you later, Harry. Thank you for showing up. Have a good flight and stay safe. And you still have to drive 200. Yeah, so I'll have a good drive as well. What? So Patrick Stewart. I don't even know that they had a movie together, Sean Bean and Patrick Stewart. I don't know. It might be a meme, though. Hector might be referencing a meme, and I just don't know. But yeah. So... Oh my god, those things are shooting at me. So we have monsters? Oh, we have lava. Well, I need to go over there, so I'm going over there. I don't know. I don't care what they have to say. I'm doing my journey the fast way. Because I think we are supposed to go up those towers. This doesn't seem any closer to my destination. It's a good thing I saved back there. Oh, there's gonna be an invisible wall, isn't there? 13 minutes to close the gate. I got you. I got you, Bew. This invisibility spell is freaking godsend. Oh, look at where we are. We made it. Well, a little bit. Hi, what's up? You don't know me. I'd say we made it, but I don't actually know that we did. What are you doing? Is that thing blocked? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. We made it. My god. Oh my god. Just because, well, that's the good thing about having taken care of all my potions and other items is now I can jump very high. I could even jump higher if I used if I had used the I probably should start doing it. The weight thing. Ah! There's a lot of traps, don't worry about it. Oh no. Hi. Oh sheezels. Wait, this is not the way. This might be the way. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I think there's another trap. Hey Nere, and welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. No, it's in this game. Muriel Septim, voiced by Patrick Stewart, of course. Of course, Hector. I'm an idiot. I'm very bad. How could I have forgotten that was Patrick Stewart? I mean, to be fair, we only see his character very early in the game. Unless he has like a later game appearance. Today is the big day, is it? What happened today? What? Today is a big day. Is there a game release today? Oh, you finished the game? No, I don't think so. Maybe it is. Could it be? No. Certainly not. It could be. We'll see. I mean, we're just trying to get the amulet. The main quest ending with just the amulet. And they're waiting. No, that's the wrong spell. They're waiting for me. As per usual, but we made it up here. I don't know how long we have. But it's not an easy... 11 minutes, that's how long we have. It's not a necessarily easy thing to do. Man, they really hate me. Okay, Sigil Stone. It's a great gate, but it's not any harder to close than the others. Once you get up here, obviously. I do have a great Sigil Stone. All the suspense, I can't take it. It's fine. I don't know where we got the amulet, though. Oh, no. This thing was out here already? I reached the Great Sigil Stone and closed the gate. The Battle of Bruma is won. Now to give the Sigil Stone to Martin. Now it's won. Open very easy locks. Yes, absolutely want that. Very important. Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Wait a minute. Why was there a Sigil Stone on the floor? Did the other gate somehow drop a Sigil Stone? Or was there a Sigil Stone? There was a Sigil Stone over there, wasn't there? That's really cool. The clapping is a little bit underwhelming, but, well, I mean, they're doing their best. Bird died. That's what he gets for being a lunatic, really. At the end of the day, that's... Why can't I take his healing potions? I can't take his healing potions. His healing potions are... Joffrey! Joffrey died?
We won a great...
Joffrey died!
Today. We now have the means to recover the
I think he
Amulet
died.
of Kings from Manca Cameron.
Oh, well.
But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you.
That's the motto of the game. Anything I need, I carry it with me.
Farewell.
Daedric magic.
As a young man,
What's that all about? Why do I tell him Daedric magic?
as did many of my fellow apprentices, we threw ourselves into the riddles of Daedric magic.
I just drank a mosquito.
We hungered for forbidden secrets. Knowledge and power were our gods. You can guess the rest. We got in over our heads. People died.
I don't know what he's talking about,
Friends
honestly.
died. I've put
Did
those
something
days
with his hair.
behind
He did.
but the bitter wisdom that one has been a fool is not.
He also looks different. His face is different. Mysterious Xarxes.
I have everything necessary for the ritual to use the Xarxes.
The
to open a portal
Xarxes.
to
The
King.
Xarxes. Okay. You need to talk like this if you
Close
want to imitate
behind
Sean
you,
Bean.
So you will need to take.
He has a very
everything you
trembly
need.
voice, but in a very special way. Oblivion Gate.
The only way to close all the Oblivion gates forever is for me to relight the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. Our only hope is to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manca Cameron.
Indeed.
Farewell, my friend.
Farewell. They're still clapping. Dudes, it's done. And Dudettes. The one woman in the entire game that is part of the Imperial Army. Oh, and Boris survived.
I was honored to fight by your side again.
Dude.
May your sword always strike true.
Oh, this thing is activatable. Cool. He survived. It's a shame Joffrey didn't, but we never really liked Joffrey. Joffrey was always a little bit of a... He was just a finagly little bit. Nobody cares. Like, nobody's even gonna find his body. He's just back there chilling, and it's just gonna be like, nah. That's it. We're not coming back. That smells bad, that place. Well, oh, this guy is still down here. Hiccup, I'm sorry. This guy's still down here, the thief. Dude!
Go ahead, please.
He hates me. Why'd you not hate? Did I?
Farewell.
Did I make him like me or something? I think I might have. Because I think he hated me. Anyway, what are we... Well, definitely what are we doing? We need to talk to... This is a new part of... A new big important part of the game. The thing is... There's a lot of gates. Oh yeah, there's a lot of gates. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. So now, throughout the whole country, there's gates to Oblivion that just popped out of the floor. And I was here, because I knew there was a gate down here. I was here before. Oh, it's mines. Oh, that's bad news. That's where they got the idea for Fallout 3's mines. Oh, this is potentially going to be... Oh, not damaging at all. I just... Yes. That is how you Oblivion. So now I need to open all these. I don't need to, but I want to. And the reason why I want to is because they have the sigil stones. Now, we haven't looked too much at the sigil stones yet, I think. But look at these. You see their damage? Those things are unique abilities. Look at that. Feather 125 and Burden on Strike. That thing is amazing. That thing is amazing. Some of these things are really good. So I want them. That's basically it. No, let's close this one. So one thing I want to do is I want to have the map. Because today, we start the big endeavor of closing all the Oblivion gates. Without cheating. Although I am cheating because I'm casting invisibility. But that's not cheats. That's just, there it is. I have the Oblivion gates open. Or the map open, anyway. That's just how it goes. So, it's going to take a long while. It's going to take the whole stream, really, of me doing this. Honestly, 45 speed might be a cool thing to have. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Yeah. There's a scroll. There's some scrolls in Morrowind. I don't remember what they're called. But they're basically supposed to be you being in an invisible wind where you cast invisibility and 45 speed at the same time. Either that or it's the scrolls I made. It might have been the scrolls I made. I don't remember. But we're here already. And this one was very cheesable. Because he didn't need to open that gate. And honestly, who cares anyway? Shouldn't have taken that. This place has got things made out of beef. Grand Soul Gem with a grand tireless greaves. Not too shabby. I am being attacked, but such is life. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so this is taken care of. From here, there's something to the northeast. Or there should be an Oblivion gate to the northeast. There it is. So it just pops up. The gates just pop up when you sort of get close. I wonder why it does that and how it does that. Because you can't see them in the distance, so it might be just that the distant level of the tail doesn't have them, which probably is the case. So here we are. Another Oblivion gate. Where are we headed? They made so many of them. There's really no reason for them to make so many of them. And then, because they had to come up with ideas for each one of them. It's kind of unbelievable. Look at this. The towers are all broken. That's the one that I want to go to. And they're pretending that I need to... Ow, ow, ow. Yes, we just went for a little bit of a swim. They're pretending that I need to go through that bridge or something. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at that. I mean, we don't need to, but still pretty cool. Oh, there's a gate. Yeah, these things. These things. They're just... Oh, invisible to Remora. I'm very sorry. It's not actually invisible. It's just a chameleon. Why all the hells looks the same? The only thing missing are the red demons with pointy tails carrying tridents. It's a good question, Hector. It has to do with, Well, first off, this isn't really hell. Oblivion isn't hell. Like, from a lore perspective, it isn't hell. It's just the Daedric plains. It's where the Daedra live. So, but the question is still important. What you're asking is still important. Because what it means is, what it ends up being is that people like things that they know. Especially when it comes to stories. And that's why you have things like allegory or, what's the other one? Parabolas? Yeah. Or metaphor in general. Like, if you want to tell a good story, you need to tell it in the terms that people are going to understand. And those terms are not just the words that you use, but also like the situations and the implicit meaning behind the things. So if you tell them there's a place full of lava and burning fire and horned creatures that go around looking all badass, then people know, oh, I know what that is. And in video games, it works the same. It's not just about when you are telling a story. It's also about when you're making a video game. The invisible spell is cheating, says Jung. How many Oblivion gates you closed? 30? 60? I think, actually, we probably can tell. 5? About 14, maybe. Because the devils are actually aliens who created humans and we only remember them from primitive ancestors. That's a good take. Wait, you have closed all the gates? No, I don't have to close all the gates. But because because the gates have special items, I want to close all the gates. And also because I have the invisibility spell that makes things considerably easier. And also, I mean, the gates are really cool. Some of them are really, really cool. The one that we were just at looked really cool inside. And, like, the problem is the way they're done. Definitely, oh, there should be a gate over here. Definitely makes them boring as hell because they're difficult to traverse. So that while they look cool, they're still boring. We got another gate. There we go. Something just took damage somewhere, but I think they must have fallen from a tree or something. Huh. Interesting. There's a missing gate over there. Doesn't matter. We have another gate. Not really, it's just mostly in the middle of nowhere. Which means that he didn't break anything. Plenty of things that are broken down here, though. And the thing is, like, making this landscape is probably what took them the longest in terms of landscapes. Because this requires a lot of attention to detail for all the jaggities and whatnot. That's where I need to go. Okay. How do I get up there? Up through here, obviously. Everybody can tell. Just casting some spells and stuff. Just wanted fresh air, so they opened the window. Oh, you jerk. Oh, no, I did it. I made it. Maybe. No, I did. Okay. See? Cheese and cheese all over. All over. What's the point of the gates if they don't invade the world? Well, that's a good question. But they're supposed to be the invasion of the world. The gates themselves are supposed to be the Daedra invading. The problem is, I honestly think the outside world tends to be really cool. Of each gate, but the interiors of the towers are, first off, where most of the fight is done, but also they are all the same, and they're not. And the problem is they're not all the same. They're not all the same in terms of their layout. They're all the same in terms of their how they look, how difficult they are. Game's crashing. Oblivion. I'm saying bad things about the game, and the game crashes on me, just to show me. It's probably because enemies were outside or something. Because I was in combat from outside. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm cheating this one. This sucks so much. Okay, so I know there's no gate over there. So there's a gate to the west of here. And another one to the north. I'm in combat with somebody that was over here. Wouldn't be an Oblivion stream without a crash. Sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't crash. It's like a warm blanket of bugginess. I think these crashes might be because of the bugs, but I wouldn't count on it, to be honest. I think the game itself crashes. Everybody says the game crashes a lot. So here we are. And here it... This place is interesting. It's different from the other. Am I mistaken about where the gates are? Where the, Yeah, it must be. The map is misleading me. I think this is the way. Yeah, so the other thing is, it's never a puzzle. It'd be really cool if there were puzzles. Well, like, Bethesda's, like, I don't understand. They cheap out so much. It's always so half-assed. My god. They do this every time. Think of the Skyrim puzzles. The ones where... Look at that. You need to open these things. And then you need to go down. Oh! Just go... How do you go down? There we go down. It's like the Skyrim... How do I get out of here? Skyrim things, they also don't... There it is, now I opened that gate. They also don't require any engagement whatsoever. You just need to look at a claw and open a thing. Oh my god, that is another one after this. And look at that, it's just unbelievable tedious. And then if you're fighting everybody, it's just a drain on your resources. It's unbelievable. Unless you're a spellcaster, in which case it's less unbelievable, but still unbelievable. This looks cheesable. I mean, more cheesable than everything else. I don't think it is. Nope. Except Enderall, which is weirdly more stable than vanilla Skyrim. Well, I know why. It's not weird. You don't know why it's more stable? Yes, let's just go for a swim. It's more stable because people spent time fixing bugs. Although Enderall does crash for me a couple of times. I don't think it... I don't agree that it is more stable. Oh, this was a bad idea. It definitely crashed for me a lot. Childhood's End, it's from 1953. Arthur C. Clarke, Colonel should know it. I don't know anything. I know that a 64-bit remastered Skyrim was a lot more stable. I was wrong to think that it was... am I wrong in thinking that it's because of 64-bit? Most likely, yeah. I don't think the translation into 64-bit would really change anything. In fact, I'm not even sure what they would... What would be the 64-bit aspect of the game. Whoa! Oh, I didn't need to go over there. This is such a faff. It's unbelievable. Taking away my nerd card. I lost it many, many years ago. It alleviates memory issues since it can address more memory, but it also fixed code issues. However, the chief reason, it's primarily because of VRAM. Yeah. And yes, I'm swimming in lava because I'm just that baller. I don't know how to get up there. Oh, I know, it's over here. We need to go into another pyramid. And then from here we access that bit. The movie series is pretty well made. Had a lot of problems. I never watched. That's how we get to that thing. Let me guess. We're gonna need to go into each one of those towers to do anything. This is a seriously... Yeah, I think we are. Wow. Nope. Good. Okay. Hi. As soon as you do anything, invisibility gets dispelled. Colonel is a turn-based nerd, not a book nerd. There's a lot of turn-based games that I never played. A lot of important turn-based games that I never played. But yeah, I'm not very well read. I have read some stuff, but I'm not a very heavy book nerd. The Wandering Earth. It won't surprise you at all to know that I have never heard of it. We made it up here. So this one is like... These are such big levels, honestly. I'm just skipping past everything, and it takes forever. I mean, it doesn't take forever because I'm skipping, but it's just what I mean is like, seriously, it is. They're really big. Soul Trap. Oh, look at that. Soul Trap battle axe. Not too shabby. Okay, so a fake turn-based nerd. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, there was an Oblivion gate over here. So I just missed it. Curious, that was the gate that I was trying to get to before. I just didn't find it. And this is the gate that we were just at, and the game crashed. This is the easy one. It has a guy firing a Gatling gun to the planet Jupiter, yelling, "F you, Jupiter!" So it's also pretty awesome. That sort of goofiness is something. It's always fun. It's not always fun, but it can be. It can be pretty fun. Okay, so where is our destination? There. I'm going up there. This doesn't feel like the same area, though. It is. I just went in a different direction. Gonna go for a swim again. Whoa! Whoa, that's what you say when you fall into lava. Oh! Oh! TCL. Said I was cheating on this one. The game crashed. There we go. And besides, there's a better way to get up here. I just don't remember. There we go. Whoa, it feels so hot, baby. So the easy way is to use the TCL to get to the top level. Because once you're up here, it's always the same. These levels are all copy-pasted. I don't understand why. Pay your debts by the Ides of March, Jupiter. I don't know what that is. Reference? So Linus Tech tips about making a PC case out of cardboard. Maybe I should try that. I saw it as well. You shouldn't try it. You should definitely not try it. There is one thing that computer cases are for. Well, not one thing, but there's the thing that computer cases are for. The thing that you spend money on them for is to make your computer building process less of a pain in the butt. Seriously, that's all. If you're gonna spend, for probably 60, 70 bucks, you can get a case that is serviceable. That's all you need to spend on. You don't need to spend more than that. And by serviceable, I mean, you know, that can fit the hardware that you want in there and doesn't have horrible cooling. Because, you know, of course, you're not going to want something that's terrible at cooling. And also, I suppose sound is another consideration. Yeah, sound. Sound is another consideration. But, yeah, you know... Yeah, sound is a consideration. Okay. But cardboard is not going to get you anywhere. The thing is, if you want to spend money on a case, you want something that makes your computer building process feel fine, feel nice. Because if that doesn't do it, then you're not going to enjoy the money. It doesn't matter how cool the case is. You are going to need to build... Well, I guess if you don't build on it, then it doesn't matter. But I think we're supposed to go in here. Julius Caesar, the red blood rain. Not really. Some cases have the buttons on top and fewer USB slots in weird locations. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, that's a matter of preference, because you might like that. Or you might not. I don't know where I'm going. But I don't think I'm going here. I spent 150 for a well-ventilated, silent, dust-filtered, and organized Noxia? Now I'm quite happy. Says back awful. That's pretty good. I bought myself a big, full tower Corsair case, and it's pretty good for the thermals. It's just not very good for the sound. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just that I should get better coolers in there. But yeah, I'm basically I get to hear the all the fans in there, because there's very little sound insulation. It's all mesh and stuff. Anyone like those mini cases? Oh yeah, would like to make a one, but currently don't have the cash. Mini cases are really cool. I have my second computer is in a mini case. It's a Node 202 from Fractal Designs, I think. I think they're from Sweden, or are they from Finland? I don't know. They're from a Nordic country. Yeah, Fractal Design Node 202. I mean, it's not. Those are a real pain in the ass to build in, because they're small. But honestly, it's not the worst thing if you do things in the correct order. It's not too bad. But it's a pretty cool case. Sweden, okay. And other buttons we're having. What fans are you using, Colonel? I'm just using everything that's stock. Basically, I have an AMD Ryzen 7 2700X with a stock cooler. Stock cooler is good enough. I put it in there. It's basically a Corsair cooler, but it is good enough for the cooling. So it's in there. I'm using a Sapphire Pulse Vega 56 graphics card, and that's the cooler that it comes with. It's actually pretty silent, honestly. But I like, all things considered, it is pretty silenced. But it is silenced because it's got a zero fan mode as well. Like if you're not using it too much, then the fans don't even spin, which is awesome. It's fantastic. And then I have the Corsair fans that come with a case. It comes with 3 fans, which is pretty awesome. To 140, I think, at the front. No, it's a 200. Those are 200 millimeter fans at the front, and I got an 140 exhaust fan at the back. But they're cheap fans. If I bought Noctua, that's what you... But the thing is, I would need the fan controllers as well, because I don't have the fan controllers. I think my motherboard supports it. I just might not have it all connected properly and whatnot. I wanted to make a MITX-based work PC with a powerful Ryzen and a single airflow current for cooling. But yeah, no money. Yeah. I mean, if you build... yeah, you need to have money. But if you build, like, last generation stuff... you probably can get some pretty decent stuff by buying last generation, because it's just good. Noctua are damn amazing. Yeah, they're also very expensive, but that's what I would go for, because they're quiet and very powerful as well. Very cool. With the top of the line Noctua cooler, the one with the 2 blocks of metal pieces. Oh, but that stuff is for like really hot CPUs. I don't need that. The kernel is on autopilot. He could play D&D and still close Oblivion gates. I definitely could. Well, yeah, I definitely... No, I don't know. When I play D&D, I need to get in character, you know? I need to be in character. I got a Ryzen 3800X. Nice. 100% gets to 70 degrees C's with 2-block Noctua cooler. That's pretty good. The thing with a Ryzen, though, is that it will get to that temperature anyway, and it just won't boost higher. So what you'll observe is that it doesn't. It's not so much that it's cooler; it's that it will be faster. My CPU, for example, has a difference of boost speed when I'm rendering of 150 megahertz. Like if it's really hot in here and I'm rendering, it boosts up to... I don't need that, but I'll take it. Dagger of Weakness, sure. If it's really hot in here, it boosts up to 3875 megahertz while I'm rendering. But if it's really cold in winter, it boosts up to 4050. So 4050 megahertz. So it's more than 150. So it's like a really, really big delta. And the reason for that is just because the CPU takes advantage of being cooler. And just boosts higher. You're speaking from your stock cooler experience. Yes, absolutely, stock cooler. It does go to maximum speed at 70 degrees with an Noctua cooler in summer. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the delta is going to be smaller with a better cooler for sure. That's without question. I honestly want, like, I've been craving a water cooler for a while, but I don't know. It's just so... The peace of mind of not having to worry about anything going wrong, a water pump going wrong, or a leak or anything like that is just so much better with a fan. And because I use my computer, like, I barely have time for anything. Like, if it's a tremendous disruption of my schedule. That's where I need to go. It's a tremendous disruption for my schedule if I need to do anything, to fix anything. I think mine stays at 60C something, but I haven't tasted it in a while. All-in-one or water cooler? Yes. I'm not doing custom water lines. That's a lot more expensive. And it's also, that's the thing, it's also a lot more involved. So it requires more time to set up, but it also requires more maintenance. At least I imagine it requires more maintenance. Because you have to flush the system. Like, if you're not doing an all-in-one water cooler, you should change your fluid once every year to avoid corrosion. Because it just gets it's like in cars. You shouldn't run the same cooling for more than a year because the water particles get electrified or something. There's a term for it, and then it starts corroding materials. So it's the same for a computer, and corrosion is a problem not just because like it can fail the water cooling, but corrosion like because if it corrodes, then the gunk starts accumulating in bits, and then all of a sudden it's not cooling as well anymore, or not cooling at all. That's a problem, but that's not even the biggest problem. The biggest problem is just a leak, and corrosion will cause leaks. Except 3950X, I assume the 2-block knock to a cooler is just as good as any water cooler due to the lower difference heat has to travel. Oh yeah, yeah. And that's the other thing. Water cooling is not necessarily cooler than a good air cooler. It's just smaller, I suppose. Like, it's better. A good air cooler is a big hunk of metal. So if you want a small case, or if you want a case that's a little bit restricted, or if your RAM is different or something, then water cooling might be the only performance way to do it. What water cooler did you have in mind? Honestly, anything really. Any water cooling, like, it's a 280. I mean, in terms of size, 280 radiator for the CPU. But in terms of, it doesn't really matter. It's just so different. Like, I'm not gonna do. It's a Ryzen CPU. I'm not gonna be overclocking it because it's already as overclocked as it gets. That's the thing with Ryzen. It's just you don't really need to worry about. Don't really need to worry about how fast it's running. I would say get a water cooler for GPU. Yeah, that's the thing. The water cooler on the GPU is the reason why an open loop, or rather a custom water loop, is a cool thing. Is because you can just join all of those in a single radiator, and you get a big 360 or something like that. My case supports 360s, and it actually supports a 400 radiator. Yeah, which is it's a radiator for two 200mm fans. They're not very good though, 400 radiators, because big fans are not very good at sustained pressure that is required to push air through a radiator. Hey Dark God of Thuru, welcome to the stream. Killing some Oblivion gates. And talking about water cooling, a friend has a 3960. Oh, that's a Threadripper. Where are we going next? Nothing on the west coast over here. Interesting. So we got that one. There's some south of here. 3960X, the 280 watt one, or 480 watt one. I think the 2-block Noctua gets it to 95 degrees C, barely safe. A large liquid cooler gets it back to 80 degrees C after a few hours, and thermal equilibrium achieved. 100% CPU throughout. Yeah, but that's like the 3960 is 30. No, it's 20. Oh man, that's really hot. That is really hot. It's only 24 cores, right? Oblivion gate slaying, it looks like. Yes, yes. 3 280 fan slots. No. You're saying it wrong. Back awful. There's no 280 fans, as far as I know. Maximum ones are 200, I think. Potentially. Maybe there are big fans. I just don't know. Are there so fans? Oh no, you mean, okay, you mean the 280, why is that burning? Oh, right. 380, radiators. With 6 fans, push-pull is the only thing. What do you mean? It's the only thing cooling a 3960. The thing is with a push-pull is that it's really loud. Unless you spend a lot of money on the fans, it's just gonna be so loud. Especially on big radiators. That's why I say, like, can you imagine 6 Noctua fans? That's so much. So expensive. I wanted to buy one, and it's expensive. Honestly, one is all I needed. I get a. Actually, I would get the performance boost, which I'm not really interested in. But I would. The thing is the silence that I want. Because if I get an exhaust fan, an Noctua fan, it's right next to the CPU. It's like perfect. So you want me to go in here to then... Oh, I think these are randomized. This is the one that I found. They're randomized. I mean, in the sense that once you don't know, like, when you get into one of them, you don't know which one it's gonna be. Maybe. Well, I guess we're gonna learn. 6 times 19 dB fans are still around 30 dB. Yeah. Yeah. But I think if I wanted to go for silence, the CPU cooler is probably where I have the most to gain. I have it on quiet because the motherboard that I have, it's not really about the motherboard really, but it's the motherboard that I have doesn't like to get the CPU hotter than 70 degrees, so it likes to have it at 75. It usually doesn't go above 75. But the thing is, if I have it on anything but quiet, it just is constantly ramping up. Anything you do on the computer, the fan is just like, like there it goes, and it gets really annoying. That's pretty good. It gets really annoying. So what I have is I have the fan set to silent, which means that they won't ramp up unless the CPU is at 60 degrees or higher. But after that, the sound is basically the same. The thing is, the fans themselves just go up to 3,000. It's just, I say the fans. The one fan in the cooler goes up to 3,000. I think we're about done with this section of the map. Yeah, we are. Pretty good. It's not a very big section, but it is a section. I got a Noctua NHD 15. Don't know what to do with the other. I got 2 Noctua NHD 15. You put it on your graphics card. What cooler did I say I have? I have the stock one. The stock AMD Wraith Spire. Yeah, it's called the Wraith Spire. Spire. So we are there. Ooh, we have a gate on the other side. We have a gate north of there. Is this gonna be a cool one? I don't think it is. It's gonna be a rubbish one. I mean, they look inherently cool because they have bloody spikes coming out of the ground. But these are just plopped on the floor. Oh no. Hi. Ladies and gentlemen. And beautiful people. This game rewards saves coming before you get into one of the into the gates. Remember how I was saying that it's randomized? Yes. Yes, it is randomized. There is one problem, however, with that randomization, is that it doesn't seal off gates that you've visited already. Which means you get duplicates. And also crashes. Let's see, let's put it to the test. Let's see, because I think I saved outside. Let's get inside again. It's 32 degrees Celsius in here, says Back Awful. It is 30 degrees in my room right now. I'm having 3 browser instances, 2 Twitch windows, 1 Minecraft server, some computation load, and a GPU pass-through VM running Windows 10. And oh, you don't run Windows 10 normally? It's Blay for sure, but yeah, but at a Minecraft client, 68 degrees C on the CPU at midday when it gets like 35 degrees C, it jumps to 70. I don't hear my case. Yeah, just you see what I mean? It's randomized. Yeah, when the cases are good at eliminating the sound, it's pretty good. The thing is, I also have a very quiet room. So I can hear everything. Like, I can hear the whine of an LED lamp that I have over there. Not right now, mind you, because there's the thunder of Satan hounding my ears. So, what are we doing? Besides cheating. I'm not sure. This is different. Nice. Yeah, so basically if I were to continue with my plan, I'd be doing the same dungeon, the same Oblivion gates over and over again. And that is just, why would I do that? I don't want to do that. I've slightly overclocked my RAM and the CPU and slightly underspun my fans. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. It's only very little. The RAM specifically, the RAM overclocks don't change much. But yeah, a good case is what makes a computer more than anything. I think it's the good case that makes a computer silent. And of course the fans, but that's the thing. I would get the NHU-12A. Isn't that the small one? They want a good cooler, but quiet as well. I think isn't that a cooler for small cases? Because I think I was looking at that. Because when I was looking at a cooler for my second computer, for the little ITX case, and I'm still in combat, my god. Let's see what we have. We have something over there. No. Something over here. Who's fighting me? Oh, you are. Want to fast travel? Shut up. Let's go over here. When I was looking for a cooler there, I ended up getting a cryo rig, N7, I think. But I was looking for something specifically regarding the size of the cooler. And I think I looked at that cooler that you're referring to. But they all have the similar names. How am I supposed to remember which one it is? Oh, I didn't look at that one. I might have looked at like a similar version, but it's a sideways mount. That one is the famous one. Oh, we got this. There should be a gate somewhere around here. But for cases I've seen the fractal design ones, and they look cute, but I feel they rely a lot on liquid cooling and weird angles. I've seen a great MITx Nanoxia silent one, which is just a smaller box in the front fan leading through the CPU cooler through the back. It's simple and amazing, and yeah, the slightly shorter Noctua coolers, like the U12 series. sounds... I mean, the thing about those smaller boxes, in my opinion, trying to figure out where the gate is. The thing about them is that they, like, what the reason why part of the, well, not the whole reason, but definitely part of it definitely wasn't the single reason, because I needed a small computer to move it around, and I do move it around. But part of the reason why I bought a small computer for my second computer was, you know, that so that it fits better in the desk that I have, because I had another one. I had a normal mid tower. Yeah, we don't have a gate over here. That's weird. I wonder if they failed to load or something. That's really weird. Let's go over there. So I specifically wanted something that would fit. Could it be the fast traveling that breaks? I don't know. Anyway, I wanted something that would fit the desk, and I still do. I mean, it's still a priority, because I'm gonna rebuild the desk, and I'm not gonna make room for 2 mid towers, let alone for 1 full tower and a mid tower, which is what I would need. So yeah, there should be a gate over here. And there just isn't. Maybe it doesn't like showing up right now? I don't know. Either way. From here. Northeast. If you're wondering where I'm looking at a map. I'm torn between waiting for the 4000 Horizon series or waiting for the next ones, which will be DDR5 in a few years. Yeah, I don't think you need to worry too much about DDR5. The performance difference is just gonna be more of the same, really. What I mean is, like, you're gonna get the performance difference from the CPU, not necessarily from the type of RAM that it uses. If anything, the new DDR5 CPUs are gonna be worse, because the DDR5 that you're gonna be able to buy is gonna be very expensive. So there's no gate over here. That's so weird. And so what ends up happening is that you buy the cheaper versions of DDR5. We found a gate. That's not the one I wanted, though. Let's go to that one then. You buy the cheaper versions of DDR5, and so, you know, performance increases only so much as it would. But yeah. This is the case I use. That's a really cool look. Yeah, that looks pretty decent to build in. It's got a back plate for cable management and stuff. Not back plate, behind the motherboard place for cables and whatnot. Ryzen CPUs do sync with RAM. Lower RAM frequencies, lower CPU frequencies. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. Let's talk numbers. Imagine, you know, the 4000 CPUs are going to be like 20% faster. 20, just flat out 20% faster. And you can just get, at a reasonable price, the best RAM there is right now. Not necessarily the best, but like a really, really fast RAM right now. And you can get DDR4 really fast RAM that's going to max out your CPU for the most part, and you're going to be good. 20% faster, 4000 the series. And then the 5000 series comes along, and it's DDR5. So it's 25% faster, because it's DDR5, as well as because it's a new CPU, right? But the thing is, to get that 25% increase, you're gonna need to spend a lot of money on the new DDR5 high-end RAM, and because it's just new. So what you are gonna end up doing is you're gonna buy the lower versions of the new DDR5 RAM, which are gonna cost you about the same as the DDR4 RAM that it costs right now. And you're gonna, instead of having 25% speed increase, you're only gonna get 20%. So it's gonna end up being the same, basically, is what I mean to say. While it is true that if you wait, you do get a bigger performance increase, you're gonna have to pay for it, is what I mean to say. At least I'm drawing from experience from when, God, this freaking mosquito just bit my arm. I'm drawing from experience from both when I bought all my computers, really. Because I bought my first computer, it had DDR2. And then I bought my second computer, it had DDR3. Well, I'll say computer, I mean motherboard. No, I'm lying. It wasn't DDR2. I bought my first computer with actual DDR1. And the second computer had DDR2. My god, game, come on. We're not going to be going into Oblivion gates for much longer. This is just untenable. Yeah, my first computer was DDR1, I think. It was an Athlon XP 2600 Plus. I think that's only DDR at the time. There were still CPUs that used SD RAM at the time, I think. And so I looked back, after the purchase, I looked back at what I could have done and what I shouldn't. And it's definitely the case that you get better performance if you wait until the new RAM comes out, but you need to pay a lot for it. My first was an Athlon K6. I think mine is a K7. The K6 would be the Athlon. They're still Athlon XP, right? It's just the first generation. It's the ones that ended in the 2200X, I think. Off the top of my head, anyway. Ow! I think you need CPU and motherboard too. Yeah. The Ryzen intergeneration speed increases have been in the range of 50%. The speed increase in the RAM? What, in what? The funny thing is you don't need to buy newer generation... Oh, what am I doing? Newer generation PC parts, I mean, what for? The graphics in games are downgraded... Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, Narayan. That's very true. Graphics in games are downgraded and, for consoles, and not many games are released anyway. Yeah, especially, like, the thing is, especially if you play indie games. If you're gonna be playing, like, AAA games all the time, then, yeah, you're gonna need better hardware. But if you play indie games, and it's not just that, there's another thing, is a lot of people now have high resolution, like, proper high resolution screens, like 1440p and 4K. And high frame rate, which means that games now are designed for those people, and those people want to run the games at maximum frames, like at maximum speed, or maximum quality, I should say. So what ends up happening is that the benchmark now is 4K at around 60 for a middle of the road computer, gaming computer. You're gonna want to play 4K 4K resolution at around 60 frames per second, or maybe a little bit more, and you're gonna want to play 1440p at around 100 frames per second, or maybe 120 somewhere. There's about. So if you're willing with playing games at 1080p at 60 frames per second, which a lot of people have those screens, and anything higher than that is really expensive in and of itself. So you need to pay money to have a good screen. Never mind having a good computer to run it. So if you're on a 1080p screen at 60 frames, upgrading is like, you don't need to spend a lot of money. But it is true that games don't really evolve too much. I got a K60 in 1999 to 2000. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. It might have been the not the Athlon XPs, but just the normal Athlons. Because I know there were Athlons before. And they could even be greater if the next generation, since the foundries are finally upgrading to the 7nm process fabric now. Yeah. I run scientific computations and run VM, so I do care about that. Yeah. Or that cool universe sim software. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I have it. I think I got it in a curiosity box thing that I subscribed to for a while. They really hate me. I think they're gonna kill my horse. This gate has appeared now. I don't know why it wasn't appearing before. Dante, welcome to the stream. How's it going? What's up? I want to play this new game, Ghost of Tsushima, but there's no way in hell I'm buying a PlayStation, so I'm doing the next best thing. I'm watching 14-year-old game, which is pretty much... which you pretty much know everything about. Yes, that is the correct way of doing it. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I can point you in the direction of Keith Ballard on YouTube, who is playing it right now. Also, Bumpy McSqueegums is also playing it. On their YouTube channels, I mean. And I have done co-op stuff with both of them. Although more with Bumpy than with Keith, because Keith is a big hot shot. He got no time for me. That's not the reason. I don't know. I said it like that. It just makes it sound like I've been nagging him as like being like, I want to play things. And he's like, no, I'm hot shot. You bad. It's not at all. Okay, piece of advice: never try 120 hertz or above. Not even for a friend. I did, and I couldn't go back to 75 or hertz. Yes, that I have. Yes, that is indeed a good advice. That is, yes. Oh my god. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. We're not gonna do the gates. Also, the gates are all repeated now. I think there's only 5 different gates. So screw that noise. Screw that noise. Did you hear that? Screw it. Screw the noise that you hear. Yeah, don't try high frame rate because it's really, really good. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I definitely haven't tried high frame rate. Definitely not. I didn't ruin anything for me. No, sir. Totally fine. Didn't do anything bad. I think before the Athlon was Celeron. Your first was Celeron. Celeron is Intel. And Celeron, I think, existed up until recently. They don't exist anymore. Now they're called Pentium G. The same brand or same section of the market. They're all the same thing. Like, they're not the same thing. It's kind of complicated. CPUs are complicated. Because if you go out there right now and buy a Pentium G, or if you buy an i7 or an i9, they're basically the same CPU, except the speed they go at, and how many cores they have, and how much cache they have as well. Everything else is more or less the same. And by that I mean it's the architecture of it. So it's not like they're still making Pentiums. No, they're just still calling one of their CPUs Pentiums. That's, you know what I mean? So Celerons existed for a while, but it's not the same. It's just different CPUs, really. Because what really matters is the generation. Jung is saying that's because Bumpy is the only one who can stand me. Bumpy can't stand me. Bumpy can't stand me. Why'd you never change your wallpaper? Because I don't see it very often. So that's really the reason. So it becomes a point of me going, Oh, look at my wallpaper. It's like a, it's like a friend. I don't watch it. I don't see it very often, so. I've got a GPU accelerated freaking terminal program for the Linux console, so I get 144 hertz. I think they still sell some Celeron branded ones, but not for laptop, but not for small laptops, but for small server NAS solutions. I think you're right. I don't think it's really worth. The 75 hertz monitors and 27-inch are $150. 144, 27 are 5 times more expensive. It's not 5 times. Well, it depends on your market really, but you can get 144 for like $400. Yeah, you can like $400. You get a nice gaming CPU, gaming monitor. But like that's a lot of money. Like that is a lot of money. I bought my main screen right now is 85 hertz, and the difference is already night and day between 85 and 60. I don't run it at 85, I run it at 60, but for other reasons as well. My problem is that I record games, so I need to split the signal. So what I do, what my computer does, is that it has a cable for the main screen, the one that I'm playing at right now, and then it has another cable that's connected to another computer that has a capture card, and the capture card has a HDMI socket. So I got one computer connected to the other, and that capture card works like a screen. It's exactly like having an extra screen. So what I do is I go onto the Windows setting. Actually, I use software for that, but I go into the Windows or the screen setting, and I clone the screens. So effectively, I have 3 screens actually. I have 3 screens showing the same thing. Guys, I have another monitor over here that's for drawing. It's a drawing tablet, and it's also showing the same as the main screen. But I don't have it on right now. Mostly because it's really a pain in the ass to put this thing to work because of ergonomics, and I'm really waiting until I can finally build my desk, which should happen this summer. And when I have my desk built, it's gonna be amazing. Can't wait. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to make it, but I can't wait. A little bit of spit. That's how you clean your monitor. Yeah. Who knew having horizontal monitors makes them dirty? Your wallpaper is like your chair. You never look at it. Yeah. It's a good point. Well, they don't really offer service for monitors. Same for headphones. So what happens when the warranty is finished? Well, if it breaks, you buy another one. That's yeah. That's that's just the sad reality. Unless you know how to fix it, which sometimes is possible if it's something power related. If it's something power related, it's easy to fix most of the time. I've got a GPU pass-through VM virtual machine. I understand perfectly what you're saying about your monitor setup. But will it have a bed under the desk like George Constanza had? No. When are you going to make 4K videos? Jung, that's what I was talking about actually. 4K videos are so expensive to make. I paid prices might be different right now, although with COVID things probably are expensive again. So I paid $160 for the capture card that I have, which is a Elgato. I don't know, HD60 Pro, I think is the name of the thing, which captures a 1080p, 60 frames per second, and it works more or less flawlessly. I honestly can recommend it if you want a capture card that captures reliably. And if the keyword is reliably, that's the important bit, because there's a lot cheaper capture card out there, and by a lot I mean half the price or less than that. But if you want it reliably, honestly, like all the capture problems that I have are not with the capture card. I do have capture problems every once in a while, but it's not the capture card that does it. usually it's the recording. Because another problem with the recording is that you need to have reliable storage, and it can't freeze. It can't have bottlenecks. It can't do weird things. And mine sometimes does. There's some episodes that basically don't have. They get frozen halfway through. There's like at least one episode where there's like 5 minutes of a single image showing up. I'm talking, but it's not going forward, and that's because the hard drive was stuck, and it happens. But the capture card is really reliable. The problem is it's only 1080p. So if I want 4K, at the time it cost $450 for a capture card of 4K at 30 frames per second. From Elgato. I don't think they made a capture card for 60 frames per second at 4K. That is, yeah. The other problem with that, though, for capturing, I know you weren't serious. You know, I'm just rambling because it's something that I've thought about, and it is a lot of money. The other problem with that is that I definitely will not be able to record at 4K with a rinky-dinky computer that I'm recording with right now, which is an old school i5. It's the computer I played with and recorded on for the first 3 years of my channel. It's an i5 from 4th generation, a 4670K. I definitely wouldn't be able to record on that because that thing is slow as molasses. And right now I don't even record at too much quality because it freaks out. I really wish I could have a proper CPU, and most likely when I upgrade from this computer, I'll just, you know, buy an ITX Z4 or X470 or no Z470, no X470, yes, motherboard, so that I can put this 2700X on a small computer and just record with it. But we'll see about that. Oblivion 4K. Oh, and that's the other thing as well. I play so many games that barely support 1080p. I play so many old games, and that is an issue. Like I would like all that money I would rather spend on getting myself an old school computer that runs Windows XP so that I can play some of the old games that I can't play right now. Like, for example, Divine Divinity doesn't run on Windows 10 right now. Actually, to be fair, what I really need is a virtual machine running Windows XP. That's all I need, really. But we just get past that bit. It's a bunch of time that I need to spend. And I don't even know how to install Windows XP anymore. 8K kernel. And that's the other thing as well. If I do stream on 4K, which I wouldn't stream on 4K because we don't have that infrastructure, and I don't think we'll ever stream on 4K because it's just probably not worthwhile for anybody involved. I would need a new camera because mine doesn't show all my skin and whatnot. You can't see all the imperfections and stuff because there aren't any. My skin doesn't have imperfections. Virtual machines. I play old games on Linux. You know. Oh, if I had Linux, everything plays on Linux. Seriously, Linux is more compatible than Windows 10. Oh boy, except for like new games and stuff. Okay. So now going back to the Let's Play. So it seems like we have a problem with the gates to hell, to Oblivion, is that they're repeating. I did a bunch of them, and they're definitely repeating, which is a bit of an issue. We don't need to clear them all. There's a lot of them. I think there's like 50, but the problem with saying that is that there's like probably 10 of them, really.
Are we not blades? Joined by battle and brotherhood? Need you even ask? I can't stop thinking about the Emperor. We failed.
Everything plays on Linux except the newest games. That's why I have Linux on a Windows 10
Now the Empire.
and a Windows 10 virtual machine, right? Nice.
I've come to value your judgment.
What kind of crappy cam is that? If an iPhone would work better.
Wisdom does us all.
Yeah, having the phone is actually
What
a
concerns
solution. You can do that, but it's not
concerns
ideal.
all of us.
This is a
We are
C920
blades after
from
all.
Logitech,
We must not
and
relax our guard,
webcams
not
are
even for a
bad.
second.
I want a DSLR, but
We'll
just
talk
because I
more
want a
about this
DSLR as well.
Stay safe.
Yes.
Congratulations on your victory.
Why didn't they have subtitles before? What terrible people. Wait a minute. Holy crap! Holy crap. Great Welkin Stone. I can barely see it. Why are you not dressed for battle?
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you...
So yeah, using a phone for streaming is possible.
I do know,
but it is a bit of a...
through the Mysterium Xarxes ritual.
It's a bit of a faff to get it all synced up properly. This one is a bit of a faff to get it all synced up properly.
I believe that Manka acts as the
and the phone will get very hot, which makes
sigil stone anchors an
makes
Oblivion gate in place.
The phone will die fast.
Cameron,
because it's a drain on the battery. It's a
Shall I
problem.
open the portal to paradise? Are you ready?
Yes. Open the portal to paradise.
Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands.
Canon have gotten some damn awesome mirrorless cameras out in the past months.
Yourself.
So no more Sony crap. I wonder what's gonna happen. Oh! Dude! You almost got hit by this thing!
We have only one chance at this. Use the
Oh, Sean B, don't die. I think he's gonna die.
Before it closes again.
Why is Sonic crap? I thought it was good. Okay. Let's go to paradise. Oh. I have arrived at Cameron's paradise. The portal closed behind me. I must find Mankar Cameron, kill him, and recover the Amulet of Kings. Invisibility time. They have deer and those things that I forget the name of.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares here, of all places, in the paradise that I created. Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past.
Who's this voice actor?
Future.
Oh no, I thought it was a paradise. Oh! I thought they wouldn't attack me. No, it's not a paradise. It's a rubbish place. Run away. I mean, it's pretty cool looking for a level that is clearly meant to only be explored from this path. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it.
Behold the savage
Star Eater Bug is an interesting thing. I don't know what that is.
For a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the garden will not hold you for long. Lift your eyes to Kairek Agayala, my seat at the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there.
Why'd you kill this person? Ascended Immortal. I mean, it's not very well ascended, to be honest. So I need to go up. Let's go up. Is this up? This doesn't feel up. This feels down. They cut the wrong corners, few awful engineering choices, infuriatingly among many very good engineering choices, and a very closed hardware, software, and file formats. I knew about the closed ecosystem for sure, but I've also been told that it's really good and like on another level. But then again, it could be one of those cases of somebody having a rubbish camera anyway, and then going for a good camera. It's like, you know, buying a bad Windows computer and then going for a MacBook and being like, whoa, this thing doesn't suck.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Ganona. My kin say you fought well.
Well, they must be drunk, because I think I didn't. I've never heard of it either. I just go invisible all the time.
Our clan sacked your city of Kavach A trifling task, fit for scamps.
It is scamps if you're lower level. That's mostly
scamps.
scamps.
Among my people, we had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak.
No, it's not honor. It's mostly invisibility. It's what I... Yeah, I have nothing to say to you, though.
Talk or not as you choose, but you will listen.
Will I, though? What do you want, then?
There is but one.
Started your bug. Sony released a great DSLR for astrophoto.
You will travel that path.
But they automated image filtering software. Oh no, that sucks. Which can be turned off. Or the image somehow extracted before the software was applied and deleted stars from the image.
Would also bring
That's awful.
Honor. So I offer you a
That's
choice.
awful. Modern photography
In battle,
is pretty torn between...
offer me service.
Ooh. What service are we talking about here? I have some questions.
You are impertinent.
Oh, for name service. I think so.
I did not offer to answer questions.
Okay, service daddy then.
An intriguing choice. And I have a task.
For cameras, Canon are the best, Nikon are a close second, and Sony is a distant third.
The rabble.
I had heard that that Canon were the best.
The Zivilai Anaxes. I consider his humiliation a fitting punishment. However, his shame attaches to me, and though the matter is too small for my attention,
This feels dirty somehow.
too small for one of my servants. Free Zivilai Anaxes, and I shall reward you with the key to the Forbidden Grotto.
This feels dirty.
Of the Chosen.
Free the Zivilai.
Menka Cameron's chattels.
Is this BDSM? Yeah.
Savage Garden. Their proper role is to test themselves in unceasing combat. But, being no true immortals, they are without honor or courage, and shy from battle. However, by some trick, they trapped one of my agents, the Zivilai Anaxes, in a cave. They show initiative, and Anaxes
Kill him for the Daedra armor.
deserves humiliation. But I cannot permit this to continue.
He does talk forever.
Do me this service of freeing Anaxes, and I will reward you with the bands of the Chosen and passage to the Forbidden Grotto.
Tell me about this Forbidden Grotto.
The one path from the Savage Garden is through the Forbidden Grotto.
It all sounds dirty.
Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen are allowed to leave the garden.
I foresee me needing to remove the equipment that I have, and I hate it.
At Mankar Cameron's command, a favored few are given the bands.
No, your other honor. Exactly.
Leave the Savage Garden. You cannot pass through the door to the Forbidden Grotto unless you wear the bands.
This is What is this Anaxes thing that you mentioned?
Mankar Cameron's chattels trapped the Zivilai Anaxes in a cave.
Even the voice actor is like, what am I saying?
And thus they mock him and me. Free Anaxes and restore order to the garden, and you shall have the bands of the Chosen.
Okay. He also saw me while I'm invisible, by the way. So... I'm at Dromora. Yes, I have. It's over there. And there's some scamps on the way. It shouldn't be a problem. Is that a scamp? That's not a scamp. The Ascended Immortal is fleeing. He's really not. He is mostly doing that little jiggly thing that you do to, to show your cleavage off and stuff. What's going on in here? Speaking of cleavage, hi, ma'am. Is she fleeing as well?
Are you here to end this nightmare and free us all from the savage garden?
I don't know.
Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures
Yeah, I saw one of you die.
torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
Right, I'm trying to enter the Forbidden Grotto.
The only way out of the savage garden. Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen may enter the Forbidden Grotto. But they never return.
The game repeats
so we
itself a
don't
lot.
know what fate awaits them.
Yeah, I need the bands.
Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto. No
This is
one
always
who
saying
enters
the
the
same.
grotto ever returns.
It's Michael Manning. Gaia Lata?
Gaia Alata
This
is
is a
the
Michael
Master's
Manning
name
comic
for this
now. I don't
place.
know Michael Manning, do I?
We usually just call it paradise. This is the Savage Garden.
The only Manning person I
At the
know
top
is
of that
Chelsea
mountain
Manning.
lies the Terrace of Dawn, which
And
leads
she's
up
not.
to Mount
She doesn't write. I
Cameron's
don't
palace.
think. I mean, she does write.
the
She
dialogue.
doesn't write comics.
Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden.
She said it 4 times. Okay.
Leave me in peace.
Yeah. So this is their resurrection pods. Curious. Anyway, let's go humiliate some fools. Ooh. What? Ah! Aye. Oh. We have a donjon. And we have a torso. Are there people over here as well?
What news from Tamriel?
I hear the war is going badly.
That is, yeah, I don't know how you hear that because you're dead. But for huh? Are they trying to bring this down?
Stop!
What?
Don't let Anaxes out!
But I need to.
What do you want, mortal?
Don't you flaunt your immortality at me. Why do you want Naxxes in there?
He's trapped at the back of the cave. It took us
BDSM
weeks
graphic
to
artist
prepare
from the
trial.
80s. Oh,
Killed
I
us
see.
Many times before we finally
Probably saw his
succeeded.
stuff already then.
The
He's
lesser
famous or
creatures of the
something.
Eternal Garden still torment us, but Anaxes was the worst. He toyed with us, prolonging our deaths for his pleasure. You must not release him, for pity's sake.
You're not Sean Bean. You can't say for pity's sake at me.
Leave me in peace.
No! Get away from there!
You idiot! Well, at least his death wasn't prolonged. I freed the Zivilai and Axes from the cave where he was trapped. I should return to Kathutet and see if he will give me the bands of the Chosen, as he promised. Hey, dude. He doesn't say much. Is he gonna kill them? I mean, he's really upset at the rock. I mean, I'd be upset at the rock as well if the rock had stopped me from getting... What the heck? Oh, belted braze. Right. You know, the rock was standing in my way. I think it's coming for you. Right. I don't think we're supposed to see this. Let's get out of here. So now to get back over there. He has a series called The Spider Garden. Quite close to the Savage Garden. Especially if it deals with the same subjects. I wouldn't know about those series though. Might have seen pictures or something, but not whole comic books. So I'm in combat with somebody. This is such a pretty place. Look at it. It's got flowers in it. That's how you know it's pretty. Hey, dude.
Anaxes is free. Order is restored to the savage.
New Berserk
Golden.
chapter.
You have served me well. In return for your service, I will give you the key to the Forbidden Grotto.
But it was the
You
bend.
still wish it?
I'll take this key from your corpse if you don't mind.
You are unlike any other mortal I have encountered.
I mean, I might as well.
You serve me, and then you spurn the reward for your service. Come, as an equal, I shall grace your name and corpse with honor.
You don't understand. I'm invisible. There's some friends back there. Yeah, so what I can do is I can do sneak attacks. He's pretty upset about this. I don't think I can do sneak attacks. Nice. I know the pain, dude. I know the pain. He fell down there. Oh, I'm sort of on fire right now? That's a deer over there. Yeah, he can't see me. I'm invisible. That's how it works. Dude! Oh, right. Well, here's how this ends. I burn you. Strong potion of fatigue. Bands of the Chosen. Weakness to fire on self. I have the band. Oh, that's the correct one. I have the bands of the Chosen. Well, the other one isn't incorrect. I just messed with it. I have the bands of the Chosen. I should find the door to the Forbidden Grotto and see if he was telling the truth. He also had a purging flame, which honestly, this is all a big letdown.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters.
This Sekiro.
The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mephala, and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorkon, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
I don't know enough about this whole lore thing, but all this is very important, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm afraid I'm gonna need to wear the gloves of bad things. So I had the Gauntlet of the Battle Mage, and now I need to use the Bands of the Chosen. The bands glow red briefly as they lock around your wrists. Oh no, I'm gonna burn. Oh.
You understand now. Tamriel is just one more Daedric
How to play Oblivion, get Umbra.
long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands.
Wait. Is this... There was one thing that I was gonna say when I got in here, is that this doesn't look like a normal, it doesn't look like a normal, Oblivion plane. It looks like Tamriel. And, Lorcan. I don't know enough about Lorcan, but if Tamriel is just Lorcan's plane, as we are being told.
Ask yourself, how is it that mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible?
We will return to Tamriel.
How is it that the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of traitor priests?
Just leave us alone.
It is simple. They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since you first were born. The Daedra are the true gods of this universe. Julianos, Dibella, and Stondar are all lords.
He's mispronouncing the name.
posing as divinities in a principality that has lost its guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes. They have tricked you for ages.
You know, it would be a lot more...
Why do you think your world has always been contested ground, the arena of powers and immortals? It is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit.
I was gonna say something about that.
Your false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus you remember tales of Lorcan vilified, a dead trickster whose heart came to Tamriel.
The voice actor is doing a good job, I think.
But if a god can die, how does his heart survive?
Badly recorded, but because it's clippy.
He is Daedroth! Tamriel I Daedroth! This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. You all remember this. It is in every legend. Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
I was gonna say that this betrayal would feel a lot more connected to me if the rest of the game was actually all about the gods and whatnot. And it sort of isn't. Like, Pillars of Eternity is very much about the gods. The first and the second. And so when the game deals primarily on those subjects, it works very well in that game. In both of those games. I mean, if there's shortcomings in the storytelling in those games, and I think there are, they come from other aspects. You all are, you're not gonna, this is going very badly for everybody. But this is interesting. Oh, I got a punch from there? My god. I'm invisible. But anyway, this looks really cool. This looks really cool. Why didn't they make dungeons like that more often? Like with different spikes and whatnot. Everybody's fighting each other. They just disagree very, very vehemently on the color that they should paint the ceiling. The Forbidden Grotto. The bands emit a red glow and the door opens. Did the door... or did the bands disappear? No. I have entered the Forbidden Grotto. Now to find my way through to the Terrace of the Dawn, where I hope to find Mankar Cameron and the Amulet of Kings. I do have the things on me still. Oblivion would have been way better if it were like this. Morrowind is permeated with its lore. Yeah. And I think I also think what you're saying about this just being sort of a lore dump. This would have been better if it were a little bit more stretched out. We spend so much time destroying Oblivion gates. Getting this information across the multiple Oblivion gates would have been nice. Especially if you could piece things together before getting the main things. How many hours have you spent on Oblivion so far? Asks Metarix. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Just curious. I would say, without looking, although I did look like last week, 140. 137 as of the last save. So not too bad. This is looking a little bit more Oblivion-y. What?
She was here a second ago. She was here a second ago.
Oh, Oblivion. Oh, dang it. So either one or the other. Come here. No, stop it. Where are you? You and your circle strafing. I'll show you. Come here. Oh, I can't. Oh, dang it. Okay. What do you have? These guys are Mythic Dawn. I mean, it makes sense that they would be Mythic Dawn. Dude! Can I help you? Nope. Seriously, I can't even talk to you? Nope. Well, I do prefer a good Bergal. So, down you go. Sorry, ma'am. What did you say? I didn't quite get it. Oh, Wes Johnson and his combat Bergals and...
You wear the bands?
Howdy, like, welcome to the stream.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I am here to kill Mankaran Cameron.
Can you really do it? Can you bring this eternal nightmare to an end? Can you defeat Mankar Cameron and free all the souls of the poor fools who...
They seem both immortal, yeah.
Listen.
Which doesn't make sense, because the other ones outside are also immortal, but they die. Why would you help me?
I was at the sack of Kvatch.
Kvatch!
They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces.
Those down survivors. I hate those down survivors.
Killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deeds since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life.
Ah, I see. How can he help me?
No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open.
Exposition.
No other way out. I can remove them.
The thing about the dialogues in this game is that they are very long-winded. I think it's by default. It's what they want.
You need to play along.
You notice that people don't speak very fast ever.
Just act like a prisoner and do as I say.
There's always very many pauses.
We can find a quiet.
It's very well enunciated. Fine, I'll play along.
Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
I trust you in the fact that I can trust you. There's more people burning. This is a Zivilai, right? This is a Worthy.
What's going on here? Who's this?
A prisoner sent in by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was
Kinreeve
for questioning.
He's a Kinreeve.
About to begin.
This is not one of Mankar Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is she?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve.
Kinreeve
wondered as well. This is why he sent her for questioning.
Well, carry on.
My wayward son.
Prisoner, get in the cage.
Yes, Daddy.
Prisoner,
what?
To the cage now.
Yeah, yes, Daddy. There's a Wes Johnson doing Bergals on the other side. Oi! Oi! I don't... Oh, no. I'm not immortal. Oh. This is... amenable. I mean, this is just tomato. Otherwise, everybody would be dead, because lava at this distance would heat up and burn... Oh, sorry, that guy went down there again.
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
El Damil told me he would meet me further into the caves, where he would be able to remove the bands of the Chosen from my wrists. I should continue searching for a way through these caves to Mankar Cameron's palace. Dude! I could have just jumped. You're gonna die. I need your help.
I've fought much more fearsome than you.
Okay, make sure you don't die, you idiot. Holy... Oh, he's gonna die. in the world? There's too many of them. Well, but at least he's gone. Okay, I'll see you later. No, I will be over here. Whew. I think he's gonna die. I don't think he's gonna meet me at all. This guy's an idiot. Who can't make this jump? Also, sorry, Wes Johnson. The lever doesn't move. Well, he's gonna be there. That's pretty goofy. Why didn't they think of changing the sounds that they make? Because it is so goofy. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at killing these jerks. I don't have a torch, though. Ooh, Orthi's key. Sure. Get a torch. Okay. I heard something open over here. Oh no, it's probably more people being burned and whatnot. You know how it goes. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be invisible. Oh, are you the one? Potentially. We're through to the red grotto, I think. We don't have a quest marker? I don't think so. Hey.
You made it. I didn't think you'd have.
Don't ruin their fun.
Let's get these bands off.
Oh boy.
There. You're not a prisoner of the.
Oh, I don't have water anymore.
Let me come with you.
I'm sorry about the background sounds of torture.
I am not.
It's super weird, isn't it? Sure, I'd be glad to help.
I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
He's gonna die. And also, I meant I'd be glad.
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all.
Beyond fear.
In your coming, I hear the footsteps of you are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel Reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove unworthy in the event.
Oh, he gets resurrected. I think he just got resurrected. I think I might have attacked him a couple of times. Hi!
Let's put an end to Mankar Cameron and his evil paradise.
He's back. Also, what have you... Did you get resurrected over here, dude? You need to teach me that trick. I wonder if I have that trick now. I doubt it, but... Let's deal with the gangster's paradise or whatever. This is a bit of a mess.
Watch out.
Somebody over there, watch out. Watch out. That's so weird. So watch out, look at that. Okay, that's looks like lava. So not the way. This is just more horns and lava. I don't think I'm being followed by my companion. I think he might have been... He doesn't have invisibility, unfortunately. He might have immortality, but not invisibility. What a curious level. Really cool how they do the lighting effects. Oh, damage speed is so rubbish. Ooh, potion of might. Oh, this guy. Do you have a name? He does. I didn't know what to think about him having a name. Because he could be... Oh, he died of his own attack. He has a really interesting weapon. Not for me, though. Okay. Here we go. A door to paradise. Striker City Mafia, welcome to the stream. Anyone know how far in the game he is? I don't know. I've never finished the game, so I don't know where in the main quest we are. But I can tell you we are in Mankar's Paradise. So if you look up spoilers, or if you know the game, how the game goes, then you can know. I mean, the player character is a fragment of Akatosh and Shezanin rolled into one. Shimmed through their position as a player. Close to the end of the main quest, like 90%. Oh my god, we're so close. Back awful. But it's already past midnight. And I need to upload videos for tomorrow, and I need to... It's only 30 degrees C. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I do need to turn my air conditioner on, because I'm sweating. And my back hurts a little bit. Shazar equals Shore equals Lorcan. All the details are so cool. All the time. They're so cool. Anyway, that's going to be that for tonight. Today is Thursday. So next week, we'll be finishing Oblivion, if we're 90% done through the game. Which means next week, next Thursday, in a week's time, I will be starting a new game. And it might be New Vegas. Although it might not be New Vegas. It might be New Vegas, though. It might not be. I named Colonel Courier, says Jung. Oh boy, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a good time. And have a good weekend. See you later, everybody. Did you do the Dark Brotherhood quest line? I did. I did all the quests. I did all the quest lines. Bye-bye.